What's up, guys? We got some exciting things to do today. It's my first time seeing an NFL training facility like this, so we're gonna go train with the Seahawks. I'm gonna teach them some boxing. They're gonna teach me the training for the football and the NFL, so this is gonna be good. So let's see what we get into. You think if I practice with them today, I can get signed? I could probably throw like 70 or 80. So just try to do it just pure speed, because sometimes we try to throw too much power, it kind of holds you back a little more. There you go. There you go. Baby. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like this. Then you go under.
One more. You ain't gotta turn toward me now.
Nah, I'm saying, like, when you throw, it's safe just to move, just in case somebody comes, you get out the way, and then you block like that. There you go. It's like a little dance. There you go.
We had the champ come out, man, show the support, and gratified, man. He showed us a little bit of what he do. He watched us practice, and we showed him a little bit of our shadow boxing, man. So it was a pleasure. We appreciate him coming out, man. Much love to him, and he left us a little gift behind.
What's up, brother? Hey. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of just taking the regular defense, I'm gonna go up and try to capture 2 more titles, but I went up 25 pounds. That's like 4 weight classes.
That's amazing.
But I knew that because a guy that had the belt, I had worked with him for like 5 years. I beat the shit out of him all the time. So I'm like, man, I get up there, I take 2 belts of cruiserweight, like it's gonna be something that's unheard of.
What's up, guys? Right here in Mexico City. We're about to go to the Martes de Café, pick up the new WBC belt. And then we got a full day of interviews ahead of us. So it's gonna be a good day. See some fans, pick up the belt. And then tomorrow we go to Puerto Rico to pick up the WBO belt out there. So it's a week to pick up all the titles.
We just picked up a new belt, WBO. I'm very happy for this, man. This has been a moment that I've been trying to achieve for my life for a long time. 29 years old, it's my first WBO belt. We're definitely gonna defend it with everything. I'm just very excited, very happy to represent the WBO, and we're gonna keep it going.
Hey, you fuck Zurdo up, bro.
Told you I was gonna do that shit, though. Yeah.
Hey, you know something? Canelo's ducking you, bro.
You don't want that smoke.
You don't want that smoke.
Yeah.
You don't want that smoke, bro.
So you saying that there will be another fight before this year is up?
Yeah. It's not only just a regular fight, I'm going to take another belt.
After collecting his belts in Puerto Rico and Mexico City, David Benavidez revealed he's already targeting a 3rd cruiserweight title before year end. Benavidez also fired back at Beterbiev, denying ducking claims, saying Beterbiev's injury forced his move up to beat Zurdo Ramirez and added cruiserweight belts.
Right now, I'm at 200 right now.
Really?
So 200 is my natural weight.
Yeah.
But I'm champion at 175. So I was champion at 168, 175. And then while I was at 175, I wanted to fight the unified champion because he had 3 belts and I had 2.
Yeah.
He got injured. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of just taking the regular defense, I'm gonna go up and try to capture 2 more titles, but I went up 25 pounds. That's like 4 weight classes.
That's amazing.
But I knew that because a guy that had the belt, I had worked with him for like 5 years. I beat the shit out of him all the time. So I'm like, man, I get up there, I take 2 belts of cruiserweight, like it's gonna be something that's unheard of.
Yeah.
And you know, like at the end of the day, you gotta put the hard work into it, but if you can see something in your brain, you could achieve it. But with the hard work and dedication, like I said, anything is possible.
In the heat of it, fans reminded him of Canelo Alvarez avoiding the fight, with many still believing Canelo is not ready for Benavidez.
A new belt, WBO. I'm very happy for this, man. This has been a moment that I've been trying to achieve for my life for a long time. 29 years old, it's my first WBO belt. We're definitely gonna defend it with everything. I'm just very excited, very happy to represent the WBO, and we're gonna keep it going.
Hey, you fuck Zurdo up, bro.
Told you I was gonna do that shit, though. Yeah.
Hey, you know something? Canelo's ducking you, bro.
You don't want that smoke.
You don't want that smoke.
Yeah.
You don't want that smoke, bro.
What's your name?
Love, bro.
What's your name?
Fernando, bro.
Fernando. Nice to meet you, Fernando.
Bro, out of Chicago, bro.
Yes, sir. Good luck in your career, all right?
Thank you, bro. Hey, thank you, bro.
Yeah, yes, sir. Take care.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
As he sat down for the interview, he revealed plans for another cruiserweight title fight before year end, and we know it is definitely Jai Opetaia, the 2nd cruiserweight champion.
I was telling them exactly what's gonna happen, and in the fight, I did exactly what I said. So it's gonna be a good conversation when they catch up, and And I'm excited. It's the first time we actually do the big boy live where he's at.
What's up, brother? Welcome to the neighborhood. Hello.
And this is our first time, like, in the neighborhood, or am I tripping?
No, it's my first time being here.
Damn, David Benavidez, welcome to the neighborhood. So you saying that there will be another fight before this year is up?
Yeah. It's not only just a regular fight, I'm going to take another belt. So imagine it being my second fight at cruiserweight, and I'd be winning 3 belts, or I had 3 titles.
With this, Benavidez shut down Max Kellerman's claims that suggest he should not avoid Jai Opetaia, while also rejecting Beterbiev's accusations of ducking him. This came as a strong factual response from Benavidez, where he clarified his move up. Weight was due to Beterbiev's injury, not avoidance. This is a direct response to just a day earlier accusations of Max. Now, Benavidez's recent statements have only strengthened his position as he continues pushing for bigger fights and more titles at cruiserweight.
Actually being the champion in the tradition of boxing, where you have to beat the man, you have to be the Ring Magazine or lineal champion, which is usually the same thing. He was not the champion at 68. That's not his fault. He wanted that shot. Canelo didn't give it to him. He's never been the champion at 75, sanctioning body titles. I'm sorry, yes, he had those, but the champion was Bivol after he beat Beterbiev. And before that was Beterbiev after he won against Bivol. At 200 pounds, it's Opetaia. You cannot run around talking about legacy and how Canelo ducked you, and there's a fight available with a killer at 75 in Beterbiev and an excellent young fighter in Opetaia at 200 pounds. And you're the one, if it's true, by the way. I'd love to hear Benavidez's side of the story.
Just when Max Kellerman tries to hear Benavidez's side, Jose Benavidez Sr. shows messages in a recent interview claiming he reaches out but gets no response. He accuses Max of only backing promotional companies and ignoring their side of the story. He says they feel unheard but remain fully ready to face Beterbiev, Bivol, and Opetaia. He insists they are not avoiding anyone and are prepared for any challenge their way in the division.
I mean, he's not responding. He raised my other text, you know.
Right.
You know, I just want to make it clear, man, you know.
So you reached out to him saying, like, show me the proof, or I'll show you the proof, or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you know, I reach out to him, you know. You know, I wanted the opportunity to call me, you know, and tell my part of the story, you know.
Right.
Because now what I see, a lot of these people work for all these promotion companies and all that, and they say what they want to say. But I just want to clarify here on your channel, you know, that we're not scared of nobody, man. We're not ducking nobody. We've proven ourselves. We keep proving ourselves. And the fights, and I'll tell you right now, the fights that we won is Bivol, Beterbiev, Opetaia.
Clarifying his stance, Jose Benavidez Sr. looks back at the moment when the Anthony Yarde fight was offered to Benavidez, claiming they were actually pushing for a unification with Beterbiev instead. He says Bivol ended up giving up the belt rather than taking that fight path. He also accuses Beterbiev of lying, insisting no real fight was ever properly offered to them, even though they were fully open and ready to make the matchup happen.
But let me start with Bivol. We wanted to make that fight before we fought Anthony Yarde. He didn't want to fight. He gave us the belt. That's not the way that we wanted to get the belt. We wanted to fight. Then we went to Beterbiev, and we wanted to make that fight. He didn't want to fight. So that's why we fought Anthony Yarde, you know. And now, after David's performance, he called out Bivol. And that's the fight that we want to make. You know, those are the fights that we want to make. Beterbiev now saying that he gave us an offer or whatever, and that we
That
didn't
you guys
take.
sent
that,
him an offer.
that,
and
yeah,
that
then
he accepted it. Or
no,
whatever.
no, that we did not accept that, or something like that.
Openly challenging Beterbiev on camera, Jose Sr. insists that if he or his team are watching, he is ready to sit at the table and make the fight happen. According to him, Beterbiev is only creating buzz around the matchup, and no real offer has ever been made to them before. He also says the Bivol fight remains a priority, but believes that even if Beterbiev responds now, the deal can be made within minutes, and the fight is very close to happening.
But you know, right now, if Beterbiev is watching, their managers are watching, whoever makes that decision, you know. I'm David's a father, trainer, manager. Let's sit down. Let's make those fights happen. Those are the fights that we want to make. But don't come out here and say that we got an offer. We never got an offer. Like I'm telling you right now, we never got an offer. But those are the fights. I think, with all my respect, Benavidez is a great fighter, man. He's a very dangerous fighter. He's one of the best right now. Him and Bivol are one of the top fighters. But those are the fighters that we want to prove ourselves and fight. And I don't know how more I can say about it. Let's make that fight happen. That fight could be made in 5 minutes, those two fights.
Shedding light on the Jai Opetaia fight, Jose Sr. reveals it is also in progress, as Benavidez suggested in his latest interview. However, the main issue is the difference in promotional companies both fighters are signed to. With Opetaia now linked to Zuffa Boxing, the matchup faces complications despite growing demand. In his view, the fight is still firmly on their radar, raising the question of whether Benavidez's next cruiserweight title shot will come against Bivol or Opetaia as negotiations continue.
Opetaia, because of the promotion companies, it was Zuffa and all that, you know, and the organizations, it's a little bit harder, but at the end of the day, that's not my business. Let's make that fight happen too, you know. At the end of the day, I hope that they can work that out, but those are the fights that we want, you know, and we're willing to give the people what they want. So you guys know now, we want to fight them, let's make those fights happen.
So what do you think he's talking about? Like, is he just kind of coming up at it, or was there any communication, or what is he, where's this coming from?
I don't understand. Like I said, let's make that fight happen. Let's go. Right. Let's go. Right, that's it. Let's go. Right. Let's forget about anything or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like I said, you know, I can show you too. I reach up to him. I have no response, you know? So how do we make those fights, you know? But they go out and say and talk.
Meanwhile, Max Kellerman stays firm, saying instead of finding excuses for avoiding Jai, Benavidez's team should leave everything aside and sign the contract. In his view, talking about legacy fights, Zuffa boxing deals, and promotional hurdles only slows down what should be a clear decision. He argues the real focus should not be Bivol, but Jai Opetaia, since he is the current cruiserweight champion of the world alongside Benavidez. He insists the fight is there for the taking if both sides stop delaying.
Benavidez is now using the same excuse to avoid fighting Opetaia as Canelo used to avoid fighting Benavidez. Well, he doesn't really have anything for me yet. He has to build himself up. What does he really bring to the table? I'm looking for legacy fights. Canelo's chasing sanctioning body belts and all that stuff, but it was all nonsense. And Canelo, who's never ducked anyone in his career, except Benavidez at super middleweight, was wrong. And Benavidez should have gotten his shot. And right now, I believe Benavidez is wrong, and he should fight Jai Opetaia, the cruiserweight champion of the whole wide world.
Without making things complicated, Max Kellerman believes Opetaia should be Benavidez's next fight. According to him, the excuses of legacy chasing from Benavidez are not logical and only delay the real test. He insists there are currently two best cruiserweight champions, Jai and David, and they should be put in the ring to decide who is truly the best among them. In his view, anything else is just noise, and the division needs clarity through this matchup without further hesitation or debate.
And also the logic that he's using, well, I'm after legacy stuff. Does he think that some sanctioning body, that a belt confers some special status actually on a fight? Who are the two best cruiserweights in the world? It is obvious to everyone. Jai Opetaia, David Benavidez. So the thing to do is to find out who's better. That's simple.
Speculation begins as Jai Opetaia also comes forward, insisting he is ready and inviting Team Benavidez to sign the contract. While Benavidez boasts about moving up to cruiserweight and defeating Zurdo Ramirez, Opetaia does not see it as impressive. He says Benavidez only beat a fighter who stood in front of him, and that will not be the case with him. He insists Benavidez has never faced anyone like him, making it clear he believes this would be a completely different challenge in the ring.
Zurdo made him look a lot better. You know, don't get me wrong, bro. Benavidez is a great fighter. But fuck. You know, but it is what it is. You know, any of those boys want to have a crack, but I'm ready.
The Mexican monster against the Australian monster, that's a crazy fight.
Let's make it happen. I'm ready. I'm waiting for the phone call.
How would you, not to give anything away because the fight could happen sooner than later, but how would you see a fight between you and Benavidez going? Would it be toe-to-toe battle?
I don't know. He's never fought no one like me. You know what I mean? He bashed the shit out of this guy that just stood right in front of him. You know what I mean? Like, well, let's just see what happens, bro. Let's see what happens. Let's sign the contract. Let's go.
Making it clear there is no real problem with signing under Zuffa, Opetaia believes all these issues are just excuses from Team Benavidez. He says he is ready to fight anywhere and sees no reason to delay the matchup. In his view, he is on the same level of magnitude as Benavidez, and the biggest legacy fight of his career right now would be the two of them facing each other. He insists the division needs this fight to settle who is truly the best.
You know, I saw David Benavidez, he said that you signing with Zuffa is a roadblock to y'all possibly fighting. Do you feel that way?
Why would that happen? Why?
I don't know. That's just how he feels. He was like, well, you know, I don't know if Zuffa's going to work with us or whatever. So
100%. Why wouldn't they? That would be so silly not to. That's the biggest. If he wins this fight and we have a unification fight, why would anyone not have that on? Right. Why would any promoter, the only reason they wouldn't have it on is if promoters were like, no, I'm doing it, no, I'm doing it. And they lose track of what the most important thing is, and that's a unification
That can
fight.
happen though.
Jai Opetaia insists Team Benavidez should leave excuses aside and come to the table. He says put him and Benavidez in the ring and see who is better instead of talking through negotiation. He accepts the difference in styles, but believes he has the tools and boxing's arsenal to handle anything Benavidez brings. He claims Benavidez is now the only hurdle in his path toward a potential showdown with Alexander Usyk at heavyweight. Once Benavidez steps in with him, he believes he will dominate and then move up.
Yeah, styles are styles, you know what I mean? You gotta have ammunition to fight everyone, so.
But for years, he's been the big guy in a division. You know, at 168, he's the big guy. You know what I'm saying? At 175, he's already proven that he's good. So now, coming to 200, he's really fighting a big guy.
Yeah.
Does he look like a big guy to you, like he looks like to the other guys?
But he doesn't look small. But honestly, I don't think this deep into it. Just fucking put us in the ring and who's better.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what the f is this, all this and that, bro.
So basically,
who's
you
better?
would
Let's find out
go up.
Who is better?
You would go up to
Who do you
heavyweight and
think?
fight great guys like Usyk then. You would go up to heavyweight and fight guys like Usyk. Yeah.
Another development in the story sees the WBC ordering Noel McCallion to fight David Benavidez for the title. Mike Coppinger shares his thoughts, suggesting McCallion is also being discussed as an opponent for Jai Opetaia. Now, the WBC order is shifting the entire momentum over who both fighters could face next. The big question remains whether McCallion will finalize a deal with Benavidez or choose to face Opetaia instead, risking a potential strip from the WBC as negotiations continue to unfold.
Yeah, and you know, I want to get into what happened right on Friday with Noel McCallion and Jai Opetaia, right? Jai Opetaia and Noel McCallion in talks for a fight later this year, looking at September maybe, for Ring Magazine Zuffa title, and of course, Noel has the WBC title as well, and then the WBC swooped in. And
you say, of course, I have no idea who holds
the WBC swooped in on Friday and made an unusual move, not unprecedented, but very unusual, and they ordered Noel McCallion to defend the title against Benavidez, who's a unified champion. So we'll see what happens there. But look, I agree with you. I want to see Benavidez against Opetaia, and Benavidez was not ducked to 175. He was generously offered the Bivol fight. He was offered the Benavidez fight. He wanted to fight Zurdo.
Another angle in the Benavidez and Opetaia storyline is Benavidez potentially ending his fight deal with PBC. Dan Rafael believes once the deal is over, Benavidez could sign with Zuffa Boxing, making a clash with Opetaia much easier to arrange. At the same time, he suggests Opetaia fighting Mikhailian makes more sense right now, as he has not yet faced top-level opposition. That is also one reason Benavidez is not pushing for him immediately.
I do think we get it at some point. You know, Benavidez is towards the end of his deal with PBC. Could that be a factor in this too? Like David tries to get as many belts as he possibly can, fight, figure out his deal with PBC when that runs out, and then potentially sign with Zuffa and make that Opetaia fight even easier to make, even bigger. With Opetaia, like this Noah McCallion fight, McCallion. This Noah McCallion fight was in the works for a while. They had a stare down photo that Zuffa posted and then deleted. And I get Opetaia McCallion makes sense because Opetaia hasn't fought a top 5 opponent in more than 2 years. It's my biggest beef.
This story is only heating up, and every twist is pushing us closer to a massive showdown fans have been waiting for. Benavidez, Opetaia, Beterbiev, Bivol, the names keep circling, but only one question remains. Who steps in first when the lights are brightest? Stay locked in for the next update because this could explode any moment. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss what happens next in boxing.